guys, this is Lolly Jeanette, also known as Jeanette C. I am very sorry about all this, and yes, I decided to move my place back over here, but this is not what the video is about, or maybe it is somewhat, but I just want to apologize on how thrown off I am. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can tell by the look on my face, maybe not. But I recently got sick. As you can tell, I'm still getting over it. My respiratory is not that great right now, so please forgive me for like sudden pauses, because I'm still in the healing process. So let's get on to this little story time, personal vlog. No, story time. Yes, so on Friday, this is where I decided, like, you know what? I'm just gonna rearrange everything. This was last Friday, mind you. Last Friday, I decided to move where this was, what was right over there. I'm sorry. Again, I'm a little off because I'm still sick. And I don't know, COVID or just a regular cold. I don't know, but I'll get into the details later. But I had the setup over here, like, I'm sure you knew where, which is over there. I was so tired of, like, I didn't like it. I felt like I was a little more cramped. I don't know what went on in my head that made me think this was gonna be a better idea. It wasn't. And as you can see, this is the other table. It probably looks very messy because, once again, I'll tell you in a bit. Yeah, and, well, it wasn't that much of a big deal. I had already, like, set up everything, and everything was fine. I was a little tired, but I set up everything, and I'm just like, okay, I get to study. In fact, since it's next to the bed, it's like I can make this as my other option to study, but this was going to be my study area. So Saturday, anyways, Friday, I wound up studying for a little bit, but I was tired. But yes, so Saturday, I think that was a huge sign, at least to me. We were at the restaurant. I don't want to make the topic about the wife, but, my older brother's wife. I'm sure you guys already, I don't know if you guys had seen the video, but it was about that Halloween rant, sort of. Yeah. And again, I'm sorry if I'm not talking correctly or if my words are just, a bunch of noodles right now. Again, I'm barely kind of getting over it. The big bad was, like, not really yesterday, but oh my god. The past 3 days. Yeah. It was bad for 2 days. I don't know. I mean, I hate being sick. But anyways, so the wife was there, my older brother's wife, and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I was not ready. But then, like, I don't know, I just felt very off. Like, I mean, I was fine, but I kind of felt strange. But even then, in the morning, talking sickness wise, I had a light cough. And please ignore that. That's the stupid dog. But anyways, I was like having a light cough, and I thought maybe, oh well, it's probably just because I woke up, with a dry throat or something. But no. So I was at the restaurant. I mean, I just felt weird. And after I finished my meal, I just felt, oh my god, what the hell is going on with the lighting? I felt like I don't know how to explain it. It was just I felt very weird. Like I don't know. It was just I can't even pinpoint exactly on how I felt during that day. But it's because like I suddenly started getting like nauseated, and I was like oh shit, I need to get up, and I wound up getting up, and especially because I didn't want to be there anymore. You know, just my older brother's, wife being there, and it just, I do not have good feelings about her for a lot of reasons. She gave me every reason to, not approve of her. I'm not saying she's evil, but, but, yeah. And I was like, and because like my grandma came, and I thought, okay, where we're gonna leave and she was gonna have breakfast there. No, and my grandma can go on and on and on and on with talking, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm not feeling good, and I got up and I just like because I felt freaking weird. I felt very nauseated, and I just left, and I started walking around, and I mean everything was fine. Everything was fine, but I was still coughing and all that. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, and that's because I took a Zyrtec. But then after that, I mean, it didn't work. I'm like, I'm getting sick, am I? So I wound up taking Robitussin later. And looky here, I wound up getting, I don't know if it's, the CVID. I don't know if YouTube is gonna, do anything about me just mentioning the word. I don't know, and I hope not. I mean, but uh the big stick, yeah. Well, I don't know if I even had that. I'm not sure. I haven't gone checked, but all I know is that I mean, I listened to my gut. Oh my god, what the hell? I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I listened to my gut, and I took the Robitussin, and I mean, I'm barely just starting to heal because yesterday I temporarily lost the ability to smell and taste. I'm like, oh my god. And I felt like poop. I mean, you should look how I look right now. I look very like out of it. Even if it doesn't look like that to you, when I look at myself in the mirror, yeah, obviously that's not how I always look all the time. I'm not always tired looking, and especially because I've been coughing my freaking lungs out for the past 3 days. And speaking of, yesterday was one of the worst ones because I mean, I was, I've been doing good. I've been like walking around and stuff, but I can't like just walk normally and run a relay and stuff because I start coughing. It, my whole chest feels like, I just ran in the cold. Uh, we went to H-E-B, and I was like, okay, this can't be that bad. But like knowing that I've been coughing for days and days, I mean, it's almost a week of being sick because I literally haven't marked down the starting of the cough, which was last Saturday. So, and we're barely Wednesday. Yeah. I went inside H-E-B, and right now you're gonna hear me like, yeah. It's me wanting to cough, but I don't want to cough all over here. But the moment that I walked in, and you gotta understand, I mean, I don't know if you all are familiar with H-E-B. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't, but grocery store. I went in, and bad idea because I had that little tingly, like scratchy feeling in my throat. I was like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Like And you already know that when it comes to the big sick, it's a thing. And even if you're not sick and you cough, people are paranoid. Can't even cough or sneeze without people. Oh, yeah. Um, and this didn't help at all because I turned around and I started coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing. I was like literally with tears in my eyes. I'm all like, and I'm holding on to the damn wall. I tried to go to the truck, but guess what? I go around. There's people right here. There's people right there chit chatting, and I'm like, oh my god. And they're the parking lot, like the parking lot's like okay, the sidewalk or whatever, and then the parking lot's right here. Two people were like blocking. I'm like, oh my god. Went to the restroom because I didn't want to just be standing there and coughing and coughing. I went to the restroom, and then there's two ladies blocking the restroom, and they had the door open, but two ladies were talking inside the bathroom, and there's these kids with their cart blocking the door, and I'm like, I need to go in there before I start coughing on you all's faces. I need to go in there at least to get a, like a toilet paper, because I didn't have a mask. And I was even gonna ask an employee, do you guys have any of those reusable masks? Because I'm not somebody just to just, I was really trying hard. I mean, oh my god, I freaking hated yesterday. It was just too many freaking obstacles. And then when I was about to, like, after that, I was coughing in the restroom, and it's not somewhere I wanted to cough in. And when I was finished, I walked out hoping that I was not going to have another coughing spell. I wound up catching up to my mom and my younger brother, but I was like, oh my god, I want to get juice. That way, because juice is good for the cold. Yeah. And that was another obstacle. I was trying to go over there to get some juice, and I look like a freaking maniac. I'm like, yeah, that's how I really looked yesterday, because I'm internally panicking, because I'm like, I felt like it wanted to start up again. I'm like, no. And like my mom was already kind of like in a hurry, like, come on, let's go. And I'm like, oh my god. And specifically, I was looking for grape juice. It was just terrible. I'm like, this is why I hate being sick. So yeah, really right now, as you can hear, it's just my nose. And I mean, I'm able to smell. I mean, not 100%. Taste, same thing. It's all light and stuff. But I'm getting there. But I can't run a relay at all. I can't be exposed to, I guess, very cold. I mean, I've been coughing still. Like, sorry, like right now. But, I mean, here's a good sign, guys. I was feeling very sick. Not very sick, but like, the other day, the day before yesterday, my parents brought Stars. And I had a grilled chicken sandwich, even though that's not what I wanted to eat, because I was not ready to eat just the regular meal. I know, it's like, well, that's protein, that's this. My stomach was saying no, because I was gonna eat a soup, because really. And I was just like, how do I do it to not offend them? And I was barely eating. I was literally like, I would just kind of like, and I would just kind of like eat very slowly. I wasn't just like, like normal eating. And I didn't even finish the thing at all. And yesterday, even though I couldn't taste or smell anything, I enjoyed the fideo anyways. But yeah, and then today I was able to smell a little bit and taste a little bit, so I have fideo for breakfast, and I know that's like fideo for breakfast. Like, wow, it's not something that I want to eat in the morning, but yeah, I mean, there's not really much of an option here. But yeah, it's like you can just tell what your body is really needing right now. You know what I mean? When you're sick, you can kind of feel it. Like when I think about other foods like pizza and this and that, I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to eat that. You always have to listen to your gut, guys. Don't force yourself. I mean, this is part of the healing process. It's like, I'll stick with the soups for right now. I mean, I had soup and mashed potatoes because, I mean, they're easy digestion food. And it's settling for the stomach. So, I mean, you don't want to just... It's like expecting somebody to eat at a buffet restaurant or whatever after throwing up. Yeah, no. Even though I've just experienced like nausea and stuff, just a little. I mean, it's just a little, and I'm glad I didn't throw up. I mean, last year was bad because I literally had gone sick before Thanksgiving, and it was when that big, super stomach bug was going on. Where that was just terrible. But like I told my mom, the good thing is that I took the medicine. I took medicine early. And I mean, it hasn't even been a week and I'm starting to get better. But of course, my lungs still need a few more days or so to get, back to normal. So, yes, guys, that is the story time. Yes. And, once again, I'm really sorry about all this. I really don't know what's going on with the lighting. I don't know if it's maybe because I need to update the software, the recording software. But, I mean, every time I try, it just freezes on me. I don't know. But I am starting to do a lot better. I look at my bed and I'm like, I really want to freaking... But I can't just, jump from A to Z. I mean, it's not that much of a big deal. I can go ahead and do it. But yes, I just thought I tell you guys I wound up switching all of this. And I mean, I missed my spot and I really did. But I just hated that the moment that I did this layout and then Saturday I got sick, but it was the beginning, and then bam, I'm like over here, I'm doing fine. Nope, I've been coughing and coughing. I mean, again, the coughing has died down. But yeah, this is going to be labeled as a story time. Not really much of a personal vlog because I even told about yesterday's little, course. HB course with all the obstacles and stuff. Yeah. What a great time. Especially since CVID is a thing and I'm over here coughing a storm. Yeah. I really hated that. But anyways, guys, I'm looking at 20 minutes here. I'm really sorry. I really wish, I mean, I thought I was doing good, but it is a story time. I literally told you, like, the sickness and then, you know, about this layout and stuff. But hope to see you guys. I can't say next week. We'll see, because you already know what next week is. I am not ready for this at all, especially because of what happened on Halloween. We're gonna have our Thanksgiving, damn it. We're gonna have our Thanksgiving in the same place. I'm like, I don't know. Oh, before I let you guys go, sorry. Before I let you guys go, I just like to thank you guys for being wonderful to me and not, you know, I know you guys are not really that active on my channel right now, but whoever watches this, I still appreciate it that you guys watch this. I also want to say that I am officially in a Netherlands group with a bunch of Dutch people and I'm sure some Americans, and I got this. I've been, you know, loving it there. Obviously, I mean, even though I would love to be there in person in Netherlands, but I'm still here and I'm sick in bed and stuff, and yeah, I'm like, oh, look, a Netherlands server, so let me go ahead and join. Wound up doing so, and I don't regret it. I was saluted, I was all this, and I was able to chat with some people, some Dutch people, and you know, they made me feel very welcomed, and I'm very glad. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of that Dutch experience, at least through that. Some funny things happen because some people are a little lonely, which their kind is not, you know, it's not welcome there, especially because they're looking for trouble. Just because I don't want to get into the detail. But anyways, yeah. The Dutch people know very better. I'm sorry. The Dutch know better, and they're like, ban. Because it's just a lot of crap. I mean, I'm trying to find ways to censor this without actually, like, blurting out what this girl was doing. And I'm just gonna tell you she was being dirty. And then she's over here. For those who reacted with a ban, this and that, you all are the most meanest king and for not listening to my orders, or I don't know what the hell. I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is the funniest shit I ever seen. Somebody go all drama queen because we're not following her rules. It's like, you literally entered a server that doesn't allow this whole I'm dominant and I want to be the only one to be bowed down to. I demand love and yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna get into the detail, but yeah, I want this and I want that, the love stuff, and when I say it like that, it's not regular love, it's dominance. Anyways, yeah, let's not get into that. But anyways, guys, hopefully I can see you guys next time. I just thought I'd make a video. I mean, this clearly shows that I'm, you know, starting to get a little bit better. I still have a little bit of energy. I'm starting to get a little bit of energy, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna go jumping up and down and going through the Olympics and stuff. Yeah, no, not that kind of well yet. My lungs. Mm-mm. Um, but yeah, I'm very glad to be on the server, and in fact, I mean, I've made great communication with Dutch people. It makes me feel closer to them right now, and I mean, it was a great experience, and I mean, I'm so glad to be part of their, their group. Yeah, I can't wait to be there in person. All right, guys. So again, please forgive me if all of this was like weird or, not your normal. I don't know, but do expect this from somebody who's been coughing a storm for days and who is barely starting to get some sleep and not having to jolt awake for every cough. Yeah, I'm not as bad. I actually got to sleep again. But without continuing this, I will see you guys next time because I see it's 26 minutes. I'll see you guys next time.